Do you guys want to level up your fitness journey? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This month we are going to be doing a series on how to level up your fitness journey, and I'm pumped. I have coffee with me, I have my water with me, I'm wearing pink because it's Wednesday. Please tell me you guys have seen Mean Girls. If you guys have seen it, comment below because that is just a classic movie. Anyways, I'm so excited for what's to come this month. You guys just lucked out too because this month there are 5 Mondays in the month. I will be bringing you 5 videos on how to take your fitness journey to the next level. If you guys are new to this channel, thank you so much for hopping on. I'm so glad you're joining for this series. It's gonna be awesome. My name is Jess. I am a certified personal trainer and a nutritionist, and I just absolutely love health and fitness and love to share fitness and lifestyle on this channel. So if you guys haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to. No pressure, but it does support me a ton and I really do appreciate it. And let's jump into today's video. So for this first video, we're gonna kick it off with 5 tips on how to get stronger as a female. Now, if you're male watching, don't run away. These tips can also work for you. This is just what I've learned from my experience and tips that I have as a female that have gotten me stronger. So let's jump straight into tip number 1. Tip number 1 is to lift weights. A lot of times females fear weights. I do think this is kind of changing in the fitness industry, which is awesome and super duper exciting. We're not really scared of weightlifting anymore. Yet I work with lots of clients, lots of women who are just not comfortable in the weight section with all the big, super strong men, and I totally understand. But if you guys are wanting to get stronger, you have to lift weights. I have some videos on gym anxiety. If this is something you have, go check that out because it's gonna give you some tips on how to get yourself comfortable in the gym. But lift heavy is going to get you strong, not bulky. When we lift heavy, we have this process go through our body known as hypertrophy. Muscle hypertrophy occurs when our muscles have damage or an injury over a long period of time, and that might sound kind of funny, but what's happening scientifically when you are lifting, we're actually tearing our muscle fibers. This allows them to be built back up together and be built stronger. So we have to put that strain and stress on our muscles in order for them to grow, and that's done through weightlifting. Don't be afraid to lift heavy. Your body is capable of more than you think it is. Also, there's 3 mechanisms that help our muscles to grow within weightlifting, and that's having muscle tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress, things that I kind of just hit on, but basically putting tension and pressure upon our muscles through lifting weights will increase all these things like satellite cells, swelling in our muscles, and they all lead to muscle growth. So ladies out there, don't be afraid to lift heavy. Okay, now that we're in the gym, now that we're lifting heavy, tip number 2 is to record what you are lifting. Know how much you are lifting so you can progress. So I've talked about this before. The concept of progressive overload is a huge way to build strength, especially as a female. We get really comfortable with lifting certain weights. I do the same exact thing where it's like, I know I'm comfortable with my 20s, I go grab my 20s. But I need to record that I'm lifting a 20, so next week I can try and lift 25s. This is how you are going to get stronger, by pushing our bodies and increasing weight week after week. All right guys, jumping to tip number 3, and that is to have mind to muscle connection. You might be thinking, Jess, what the heck does mind to muscle connection mean? It is a concept I did not know for a long time, and now I use all the time in my weightlifting, and it is huge and super duper effective. So what it is being able to consciously pay attention to what muscles we are contracting and using during an exercise. So for example, I'm doing a bicep curl, but my biceps starting to fatigue, your body naturally is gonna start to rely on other muscles. We might start using our chest, we might start using our shoulders, our forearms. But when we have mind to muscle connection, that I'm consciously using just my bicep to pull up my dumbbell, we fatigue that muscle even more and we're really able to activate that muscle. This is something that has really helped me to grow my back. I've kind of talked about my back before. It was my biggest insecurity, an area that was really weak and I really wanted to shape up. And so now I have learned how to contract my back in workouts that are designed for your back. I'm not relying on other muscles because my back used to be so weak. I used to not use it so much. But now that you have that mind to muscle connection and consciously use those muscles, you're able to grow them a lot stronger. We have arrived at tip number 4, and that is the concept of tension over time on our muscles, which basically means having a nice, controlled, slow contraction of our muscles during a workout. So a lot of times people like to bust things out. We like to do it fast get through it, get in, get done. That's fine to get in and get done with your workout, but when you are doing your actual movements, you want them to be nice, slow, and controlled. This is gonna help you to have that mind and muscle connection. But the more tension we have on our muscles over time, the more we fatigue them, the more we are going to have results. When we rush through workouts, you actually don't get as much out of it. Another thing I always encourage my clients to do, and what I would encourage you to do if you are trying to get stronger, is to also be nice and controlled after a movement. So for instance, a lot of times when somebody is performing a leg extension on a leg extension machine, we kick our legs up nice and controlled and then let them all fall down. But we can get double the work on our muscles if we control the movement up and control it on the way down, working our quads both directions. So have a lot of tension on our muscles over time is going to help you to get stronger. And finally, tip number 5, last but certainly not least, we're gonna talk a little bit about the nutrition side of things, and that is to eat. Not only to just eat in general, but eat a lot of protein. Do not neglect your protein. It is so important, especially as a female. This is something that a lot of us struggle with. I struggled with for a while too. See? Anyways, making sure that we're eating plenty of protein. So one way you can know if you're having enough protein is to try tracking just for a little bit to get a good sense of what you're having. That's how I learned that I wasn't eating enough protein. I used the MyFitnessPal app. I've kind of talked about this before. If you guys have questions regarding it, let me know. I just have the free version, but basically you're able to put in the food that you are eating, and then it lets you know kind of the macros you're hitting. I also have a breakdown on macronutrients video if you guys want to check that out as well. Please do. It was a whole nother topic, but making sure we're eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound as a female especially. If you are trying to really build muscle, I would encourage you to have even more. I currently am in a phase where I'm trying to build muscle, and I'm having more than 1 gram of protein per pound of my own body weight. Now, I know some of us struggle if we don't really enjoy meat, but there's tons of way to get protein in. So things like Greek yogurt, having protein shakes, having lentils or beans. Those are all other good forms of protein. And then especially if you do like meat, that is a super good way to get it in as well. But to wrap that up, it is essential to have protein so you guys can get stronger and gain muscle mass. All right, guys, that is gonna wrap up our first video of the August series, which is the Level Up series. If you guys are trying to take your fitness journey to the next level, maybe you've hit a plateau, you're not seeing the gains you want, you're not getting stronger or leaner, this series is going to lead you to push past that and really go meet your fitness goals. So stay tuned for the videos to come. If you guys liked this and like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It supports me a ton. It lets me know what you guys are liking, so that way I can provide content too. That really helps you guys, because that's all I'm here for. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications so you guys don't miss when future videos do come out. More videos on the Level Up series are gonna be coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.